Hello everyone, now we'll start with the next topic, lines and angles. See, we have already studied what are lines, line segments, rays, angles. So I'll recall them. Line segment, a portion of a line with two endpoints is called a line segment. See, here it is a line. If there are two endpoints on that line, that is called a line segment. So AB is a line segment. Ray, a part of a line with only one endpoint. So this is a ray. Here it was one endpoint, and from this direction it can be extended indefinitely. So this is a ray. Collinear points. If three or more points lie in the same line, they are called collinear points. See, here it is a line A, B, C, D. These all points are on the same line, therefore these are collinear points. And non-collinear points, if they do not lie on the same lines, A is here, B is here, C is here, they do not lie on the same line, therefore they are non-collinear points. Angle. An angle is formed when two rays originate from the same point. That means here from the same point two rays are originating from the same endpoint. Rays making an angle are called the arms. These two are the arms of the angle, and end point is called the vertex of the angle. This is the vertex and these are the arms of the angle. Different type of angles are there: acute, right, obtuse, straight and reflex angle. So I'll recall what were these. Acute angle. Acute angle is this. We'll define the angle by theta. So the angle theta will lie between 0 and 90 degrees. So this is an acute angle. When the angle is 90 degree, so it is called a right angle triangle. When the degree of the angle is 90 degree, it is a right angle triangle. If the angle lies between 90 and 180, then it is called an obtuse angle. Straight angle, if the angle is 180 degree, then it is a reflex angle. And a reflex angle, see, if the angle here, this is the reflex angle, lies between 180 and 360 degree, so it is a reflex angle. So there are different type of angles which will be playing its role whenever we form a triangle. Here it is a acute angle triangle because all the angles are acute. This one angle is 90 degree, therefore it is a right angle triangle. Adjacent angles. Two angles are adjacent if they have a common arm, a common vertex, and their non-common arms are on different sides of the common arm. That means here is a common vertex, one common arm is there, and the non-common arms are on the opposite sides. One arm is here and one arm is here on the opposite sides. So these two angles, angle 1 and angle 2, are adjacent. We consider an example. Here it is a common arm, a common vertex. If I consider this angle and this angle 1 and 2, these are not adjacent because they are not on the opposite side of this vertex. They are sharing a common vertex and a common arm, but their non-common arms are not on different sides, therefore these are not adjacent, but these are adjacent. Linear pair of angles. Two adjacent angles, if form a sum angle of 180 degree, then it is a linear pair. See, two adjacent angles are there. If they form an angle of 180 degree, then it is a linear pair. We can consider in any of the line, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree, therefore these are forming a linear pair of angles. Now next is vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect at point O, see, these two lines are intersecting at point O, the opposite pair of angles, this angle is equals to this angle and this angle is equals to this angle. So angle 1 is equals to 2 and 3 is equals to 4. These are pair of vertically opposite angles which are equal. Intersecting lines and parallel lines. The lines which will intersect at a single point, these are intersecting lines, and the lines which will never intersect when extended indefinitely, they are parallel lines. The distance here, here, here and here will always remain the same. They will never meet, so the perpendicular distance between the two lines will always remain the same. So there are axioms. Axioms are the terms which are the theorems, can we say, that are definitely true. We have assumed that these are true and we can use them in our theorems. If a ray stands on a line, see a line is there, a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles formed is 180 degree. I have explained in the linear pair. So line is there, a ray is standing on a line, so the adjacent angle sum is 180 degree. And its converse, if sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree. We have been given that angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Then the non-common arms of the angles. See, these two non-common arms form a line. They will form a straight line. This is also known as linear pair axiom because it forms a linear pair of angles. So we have a theorem over here. If two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal. These are AB and CD are two lines intersecting at point O. We have to prove angle AOC is equals to BOD and AOD is equals to BOC. So I'll name these angles 1, 2, 3, 4. So since CD is a line and OA is a ray on it, therefore angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree by linear pair. Always write the reasons why we are stating any equation. And also AB is a line. So angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 180 degree with the same reason, linear pair. So I can equate these equating these equations 1 and 2. Since both are equal to 180 degrees, so angle 1 plus angle 2 should be equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. So angle 1 plus angle 2 minus angle 2 is angle 3. Angle 2 minus angle 2 is 0. Therefore, angle 1 is equals to angle 3. So we have proved that angle AOC is equals to BOD. So similarly, we can prove that angle 2 is equals to angle 4. So hence proved. So example 1 is there. PQ and RS are intersecting at a point O. Here point O is there. POR, this angle 1 plus angle ROQ. ROQ is here. They are in the ratio 5:7. So angle 1 is to angle 2 is 5:7. So if let the ratio be x. Therefore angle 1 is 5x and angle 2 will be 7x. And we know angle 1 and 2 are adjacent linear pair angles. So angle 1 plus 2 is 180 degree. Linear pair. So I can equate 5x plus 7x is equals to 180 degree. So 12x is equals to 180 or x is equals to 15. So therefore angle 1 is 5 into 15 which is 75 degrees and angle 2 is 7 into 15 is 105 degrees. I'll name this angle 3 and 4. So angle 1 is equals to angle 3 is equals to 75 vertically opposite angles. And angle 2 is equals to angle 4 is equals to 105. This is also the same reason, vertically opposite angles. Second example. OS stands on a line POQ. OR and OT are angle bisector. What do you mean by angle bisector? That this ray is dividing this angle in two equal parts. This angle is dividing into two equal parts. If POS is 90 degree, X is X degree, find ROT. So what I'll do is angle POS plus angle SOQ is 180 degree because PQ is a line, OS is a ray. So linear pair. But I can write POS as twice of angle ROS. How did I do it? See, angle POR plus angle ROS is POS. So twice of angle ROS is equals to POS can be written. So I'll substitute here. Similarly, SOT plus TOQ is equals to SOQ. So twice of SOT is equals to SOQ. Here put is equals to 180 degree. So 2 common ROS plus SOT is equals to 180 degree. So divide. So it becomes 90 degree. And ROS plus SOT gives us ROT. Therefore ROT is equals to 90 degree. Now example 3 we have is OP, OQ, OR and OS are 4 rays. We have to prove the sum of these four angles is equals to 360 degree. So what I'll do is I'll extend this line QO to point A such that AQ forms a line. Extend QO to point A such that AQ is a straight line. Since AQ is a straight line, angle AOP plus angle POQ is equals to 180 degree, and similarly AOS plus SOR plus ROQ is 180 degree because all these angles are on the same straight line, linear pair. So if I add these two equations, what I'll get is AOP plus POQ plus AOS plus SOR plus ROS is 180 plus 180. Now I'll equate AOP and AOS. I'll club up these two angles. Plus POQ plus SOR plus ROS is 360 degrees. So AOP and AOS clubs up to angle POS. POS plus POQ plus SOR plus ROS is equals to QOR AOP plus POQ AOS plus SOR plus ROQ is 360 degree, hence proved. ROQ. Thank you.